of this morning about being really positive and looking for opportunities. To identify opportunities, often we have to identify the frustrations, because that's where, that's where the big gains are, where we're currently lagging. My industry is swimming pools, swimming teaching, swimming coaching, that kind of thing. I sent an email out to pretty much everyone here, 29th of March, I believe it was. Is there anyone that hasn't received that yet or read that? Brilliant. So
It's so long ago.
it is so long ago. I'd like to thank Arma responded me to acknowledge receipt. I managed to meet with Sam about this, and Thomas Lee, who's not here, made a commitment to me to follow up and get the pool staff side of things from Craig. Has that been completed yet, Craig? No. Okay. So you're exactly right. It's a very long time to not have action when we've...
Lots of emails, so I'm just wondering
that's
what yours was about.
Mine's about the swimming pool. Okay, I'm a swimming coach, that's what I've done. I came to Tokoroa a couple of years ago now, just on 2 years. I was approached to take over coaching the local club swimmers. I basically did that without incident for a period of time, working it 3 times a week, which was what the club had been doing. My experience is in right from preschool, learn to swim, right through to high-end stuff. For example, one of the girls that I coached when I was over in Thames is in Budapest now, competing in the World Championships. She went to the Olympic Games last year. Naturally, things improved and got better. Basically, what happened was we started doing some swimming in the morning. That ran into conflict with what appears to be a very confused sort of management structure of the swimming pool, and that's basically what I want to talk to you guys about as far as the opportunities are concerned. I applied for a mayoral grant to take some local underprivileged children, specifically looking towards children with ADHD and behaviour difficulties in the classroom, to come to a learn to swim, learn to get into the racing and take on a sport program in the mornings at 6 o'clock in the morning. A group of children coming in, doing that in the mornings. Wonderful feedback from the people involved. The conflicts that came out of that, basically what was happening is the pool staff was sort of all chiefs and no Indians, very officious in the way things were done, and we run into a situation where the pool staff were demanding that the space at the pool be used in an unsafe manner. So at this stage we had a number of children training the high end towards national level meets, and then we had a group of people we were bringing in to teach the skills. The application I put through for the mayoral scholarship focused on the fact that these children are our risk to themselves and our community. They're the ones that are doing the graffiti, they're the ones that go down those tracks if they're not looked after through those sort of opportunities. Part of what the application I made was seeking to get those people involved in a positive way with council facilities. It's all very good, we can talk here about millions of dollars in corporations and businesses coming to the town, but for many of the people that live here, the core facilities of the council are your libraries, your swimming pools, your recreational facilities. And that's where it's really sad to see that not made available to those people and actually running into a situation where there was discrimination actively happening. So what was happening is the pool staff were forcing anyone who came in as a child to swim in the morning into one lane until they had 8 swimmers. So what that means is we had children training for nationals that do a length in 15 seconds who were forced into a lane with beginners who take maybe a minute and a half to do that same length. So we would be forced to have 6 or 7 swimmers in a lane like that, where we would have public swimmers afforded a lane each. So a number of times this ran into conflict with the pool management. The pool management structure is just bizarre from my perspective. I've worked in close to a dozen pools around the country. I set up and started a swim school and a training program in Thames, where we took what started off as 25 kids learning to swim through to 350, 400 kids on a weekly basis learning to swim, that was putting forward 8 to 10 gold medalists at national level, that was putting kids on national teams, that has out of that program sent kids to the Olympics. That's That's the opportunity. What can this town do out of that pool? The facility you've got there, talking to Sam, it costs you $10 million to get a new one like that. Sam comes from Thames, I come from Thames, Coromandel. The pool they have over there is a dirty concrete hole in the ground, and that is being kind. They have people come for an hour and a half to pay $8 a lesson. The closest swim school we have here is Matamata, Graham Lane, about $12 a lesson. Taupo, about $14 a lesson. There is a massive opportunity to use that facility to bring people into this community, but everything is so disjointed. There's a manager that runs that facility that is seldom at that facility. 2 years, year and a half I coached that facility, and not once did the manager of that facility shake my hand and ask how things were going. Not once did they ask what they needed to grow, what these kids needed. Not once did they.
Thank you for that, Mr. Cruz. We're going to have the 5 minutes. So thank you for that information. Appreciate that. All right? Thank you.
And Rod, you're welcome to publish me anywhere.
Okay, thanks.
That's it. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you taking the time to come to the open forum. We are now moving back into the council meeting. Councillors, we are on